We're taking another look at the 2025 recruiting class, and today we're shining a spotlight on 4-star wide receiver Naeshaun Montgomery, who signed with the Florida Gators. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. Before we begin, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at the 2025 recruits, your freshmen every day this offseason, player by player. We're covering all the Florida Gators, and we're seeing what they're doing behind the scenes. Click that button. Stop missing out. You need to know what these players are doing before they hit the field. That way you know something about them when they start making plays. We're starting off with this 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you'll get there. We're rated as a 4-star in a composite, but a 3-star in the rankings. Ranked as the wide receiver 57, but wide receiver 23 in the class, and ranked outside the top 250 in their rankings. So really not ranked overall. 169 in the composite, 6'1", 165, but that's during the recruiting process. Here is the thing. Big kicker here. 52 offers. When we're looking at the amount of offers listed on a player profile page, because they're getting more than what's listed there, obviously, that's a top tier number. That is an elite number, and you'll only get a few players out of every class getting 50 plus offers. 40 plus is considered elite, but 52 listed on his player profile page here. That means the college football market was hot for him. Extremely hot. Like 5-star status hot. Simmering hot. High-end 4-star at the latest. The composite wide receiver 23 is more likely to be real towards the talent than their actual human ranking right there. That is something to pay attention to. That is a different gauge. A gauge, not finite, not in concrete, but just a tool to use. Under Armour All-American game, no scouting report. That's why I'm here. We're going to cover the highlights together and get our own scouting report. I'm here to get those for you. That's why you need to click that button, because we're going to do this with next year's class, year after that, because I love doing this with you guys. Ole Miss, Louisville, Bama. Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what he's working with on the tape. Let's take a look. Almost 7 minutes of footage. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below, but we're going to rock it right now. There we go. We didn't highlight him off yet. Downfield, though. He's downfield. There it is. Out in front of him. Out in front of him. I want to see what the speed looks like, because Florida has been getting a lot of speed wide receivers. Nice hands, though. Nice hands. And I believe I've seen some of his highlights from spring ball. He's been looking solid. When I'm looking at the other wide receivers, nice hands. This is another good wide receiver class, and they just keep racking them up. He's also very explosive with the ball in his hands. I want to see a longer run with it, and I want to see a few of them just to get a good gauge of the speed, considering 24/7 Sports doesn't have a track time on him, which doesn't matter to me. Again, right there, we're being patient with a run. But again, we're smooth. Smooth stride to that as well. Release package there. So we're attacking midline, changing speeds. Right there. Nasty hands. He's got stickum on them hands. He's got good hands. Ball's coming out. Right there he is. Good route runner. We're downfield. There we are. Oh, what's it? That quarterback whipped it out there with a fastball. They're trying to bring him down and they can't. We're up top. DB's looking in. Coming in. Crosses his face. He's explosive. Can't get a gauge on the speed yet, but we know we're fast. We're definitely fast enough to compete at the college level and be very competitive. He's very explosive out of the release. I want good ball skills. All in all, we're seeing a very technical wide receiver that should be ranked in the top 250. And I get it's a very good wide receiver class. A damn good one. That's all we're going to see going forward. But still. The Gators got some good wide receivers in this year's class. They got a haul. We got Brown, Wilson, him. Look at that. Look at the ball skills there. He'd start for a lot of schools. Ball's right there, right in the pocket. Nice ball skills. He's got some length to him, but not a big deal because he can add to that. Long arms. Right there. We're looking to get upfield. Good feet. Let me know what you think about him, though. I think if I'm a Gators fan, I'm excited. You guys got some pieces. There he is after the catch. He's very assertive and aggressive. He's got a good mindset to him. And I'm going to cover the whole Gator class of 2025. Down the list. Probably a couple every weekend. Bringing them out. I've probably got another one on tap to do. I did one yesterday. Actually. Defensive line, linebacker. I did a linebacker. Boom, ball's coming his way. Getting upfield quick. So we can get in and out of our breaks very quickly. Drop of a dime like that. Our feet smooth. Feet are smooth. Good after the catch. I'm very excited for this kid. There's definitely wide receivers ranked in the top 250 that shouldn't be ranked over them. I can definitely tell you that because I did the videos on all of them. I did a video on every kid in the top 250. And those wide receivers definitely are not in the same stratosphere. There's a few of them in the top 250 that definitely should not. Definitely should not. When I mean that, there's other ones that he can beat out in rankings, but there's a few that definitely should not be ahead of him. Like, he should be ranked higher than where he's at. Like, I don't understand. Was there something at that All-American game or something that happened that they didn't like? Look at that. We're feisty. I like that. You're going to need that. You're on a competitive depth chart. I like that with him. He's going to need it. He's on a very competitive depth chart at wide receiver. He's going to have to show up every day. Every day. Every day. It's very competitive. Look at that. That's the thing about that depth chart of Florida. They got some good young wide receivers. And they got another one here. That's the thing about the Gators. They've been stacking speed too. And he's very assertive, very aggressive. You can definitely see that, him blocking, but route running as well. More blocking. The fact that we got highlights of blocking makes you understand that he wants to show off the fine technical nuances of his game. He can be your possession receiver. He can stretch it for you. You can move him around a bit. But what I like about him is those hands are very sticky. He's good at running routes too. His feet's very light, moves laterally well. This is a very good player. There we can see some of the speed. He's got speed. Another block. Very feisty player, too. I like that mentality with him. I like that. Boom. Sticky hands. Just catching it right there. Not letting it get into the basket. You bring it into the basket. Downfield. Nice one. Keeping that balance. There we go. There we go. Very solid wide receiver prospect, and the Florida Gators are getting another one. Another wide receiver with upside going to the Florida Gators. Another big playmaker, and you guys probably already know this from spring ball, but this is a guy that's going to turn some heads. They got a lot of good wide receivers. That's the only down thing about him is he's got a lot of competition on the depth chart. That's the only down thing. But as a Gators fan, you're seeing this, you're excited. For him, he's got some baller mentality. Very, very aggressive. Blocking when the ball's in the air. Good at breaking off routes, but light on the feet and sticky hands. But let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.